you doing, folks? This is the Pop Music Freak. I am back with another Song Facts Countdown video. I am counting down my 1,000 favorite songs of all time, and we are up to song number 806 on my list. It is another one-hit wonder. An artist came out of nowhere at the end of 1971 and did a song that's kind of sounds a lot like a protest song in a way. But it is a total accident that this song actually got released as a single. But it ended up being a big, huge smash, going to number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 early in 1972. The artist's name is Jonathan Edwards, and the song is Sunshine. So let me give you some details on this song and on this artist. Sunshine is a country folk song from 1971 by Jonathan Edwards, released as the first single from his debut album, Jonathan Edwards. The single reached number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart the week of January 15th, 1972, and earned a gold record for selling 1 million copies. Now, Sunshine was not originally planned for release, but when an engineer accidentally erased the master of a song called Please Find Me that they were planning to put out as the single, near the end of the sessions for the album, Sunshine was chosen from the rest of the album to fill the void. They decided that was the second best song on the album. We'll go with that. We have no choice. We're not going to re-record the whole other song. And they had no time to do that. They had a deadline. The song was released as a single and first gained popularity in the city of Boston. On radio, it was getting massive requests in Boston for some reason. But then it spread out throughout the East Coast and then spread out nationwide. Regarding its success, Edwards has stated, it was just at the time of the Vietnam War and Nixon. It was looking bad out there. That song meant a lot to a lot of people during that time, especially me. Sunshine bears some melodic resemblance to a traditional country blues song called Green Rocky Road, which was popularized in the 60s by folk singers Len Chandler and Dave Van Ronk. But even though the melody was very similar, they didn't feel the need to confront Jonathan Edwards or his label about it, didn't look to sue for plagiarism. They decided that was a necessary song that needed to be on the radio and be out and be a hit. So they didn't want to get in the way of it. So they didn't pursue any legal recourse for that song. But the melody is relatively similar. All right. So anyway, more information about the song was recorded some point in 71. I think it was around August or so. The songwriter was Jonathan Edwards, who recorded it himself, and the producer was Peter Casperson. I don't know the name of the engineer that accidentally erased the other song. In a way, it might have been very much a blessing in disguise. At least it got him one big hit record. Anyway. Alright, so now chart facts. Besides the performance of it reaching number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100, it also reached number 7 on the Easy Listening chart. In Canada, it hit number 3 and number 11 on the Adult Contemporary chart. In Ireland, it hit number 4, and in Australia, it got as high as number 45. For the year-end chart of 1972, on the Billboard Hot 100, it ranked number 37 for the year, and Cashbox magazine ranked number 34 for the year in the pop chart, and in Canada, it ranked number 20 for the year 1972. Now, Jonathan Edwards recorded and released a bluegrass version of the same song, Sunshine, along with an entire album with the band The Seldom Seen. Now, I don't know, it doesn't say when that occurred, if that was around the same time or if that was after the fact. Anyway, let's take a look at covers. There's several covers that are of note. In 1980, Juice Newton scored a top 40 hit on the country chart, peaking at number 35 with her version of this song. That was before she really broke huge on the pop side the next year in 81. Paul Westerberg's cover is featured on the Friends soundtrack. The Isley Brothers also cut a version of this song for the LP 3+3. The song is featured in the 2004 film Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, and is also included in the film soundtrack. Sunshine was featured in the 7th episode of Aaron Sorkin's The Newsroom, 5-1, where I guess that would be May 1st, where Will McAvoy and Jim Harper perform it together at Will's party for the staff. In July 2007, the original Jonathan Edwards recording joined a list of Vietnam-era protest songs used to sell high-end consumer products when it was used as the only audio in a Jeep television spot, part of the Heritage campaign developed by the Cutwater Agency. And Izzy Stradlin, formerly of Guns N' Roses, recorded an acoustic version in the summer of 2016. So there's numerous uses of the song through years and recordings by other artists. So it has kind of stuck around. You still hear it on oldies radio. You'll hear it on 70s retro radio stations, and it's on a lot of playlists of memorable anti-war songs, anti-Vietnam songs from that era, 1971-72. So that's about it. That's the song facts I have for you for Jonathan Edwards' Sunshine, number 806 on my list. There will be a link to a video of the performance of the song in my description. I hope you like this video and hit that like button. I appreciate that if you do that. This way it gets spread out there to other people. Maybe one of these will go viral one of these days. I think that's how one of my videos hit 5,000 views on Andy Gibbs shadow dancing. It was very odd that one would explode to 5,000, but that's a lot because of people hitting the like button. You do that, other people get to see that I exist and that video exists. So I appreciate if you do that for me. All right? Share the video with your friends, followers, other followers, co-workers, family, whoever. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm trying to build that. I appreciate if you do that for me. Hit the bell, the bell. That'll notify you when my next videos are coming on, okay? Because I did 3 for today. Usually I like to do either 2 or 3. Some days I'm busy, I just do 1. But I think with the weekend coming, I might be able to get 3 a day in. So I'm not going to look forward to that. We're getting close to the 800 mark. Now we're getting to the bottom 200, the ones that need to be on the list, but they weren't really spectacularly wonderful in my mind. Now we get to the ones that I care about a little bit more. So stick with me. That's all I ask, all right? Thank you, folks, so much. God bless. Peace and love.